Like if you guys want a rundown of what 90% of coaches are doing, they're going to give you chicken, broccoli, rice, Stairmaster or treadmill, 5 to 6 days a week, high volume, period. That's what you're going to do. The chances are you're probably already doing some version of that. Sans the diet, you're probably doing everything else, or at least you know that you're going to be doing those things if you're dieting for prep. And the fact of the matter is, you just have somebody holding your hand and holding you accountable, or at least we hope. A lot of times you don't even get responses from these people. But again, I'm not even going to go down that road. I think people have gotten a little bit better about that because too many people have been exposed. Then you factor in, like, how is it being delivered? Like, what does the fulfillment look like? Are you getting a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet? Nothing wrong with that. Like, that works if that works for you. But if there's ways to make the process more efficient, I think coaches should be doing it, because it's going to get you better results. It's going to get your client better results. You're going to get better retention of clients and way more referrals from those clients. So either way, but when people ask me to kind of compare what I'm doing to what the rest of the industry is doing, in private conversations, it's really easy to portray. It's very simple. Granted, it's also very in-depth. There's a million different components of it. Like, you kind of have to just try it to understand there's a big, big difference. There's a really big difference. The chicken and rice coaches are going to be a thing of the past. Like, eventually this is going to get exposed and people are going to they're going to hire 4 straight coaches that all give them the exact same thing, because that's kind of what most of the coaching industry is. And they're going to start to recognize, like, dude, I already know what all these coaches are doing and what they're going to say. I don't even need a coach at this point. Or they're going to hire somebody who goes further in depth. So the thing that's missing from the coaching industry to a large degree is that the focus is exclusively on what can I give them to force them to jam a square peg through a round hole that's going to make the results the most predictable possible, so that I have to do the least amount of work possible and still get that transformation from them. That's generally been the approach. That's generally the approach in the industry. That's not the case for me at all. Like, I look at things far further in depth than that. Like, I take into consideration the individual's circumstances. Does this person travel a lot? Does this person expend a lot of energy to do the work that they do on a daily basis? Do they have a family? Do they have kids? Do they have lots of obligations and scheduling conflicts or an unpredictable daily schedule? Things like that, because you can, like, literally right there, I can tell you how I would approach I don't even give people cardio. First of all, that's another thing, is there's so much stuff being utilized in the coaching industry that's just unbelievably archaic. It's just that nobody knows it's archaic because nobody will deviate from it. It's just what everyone has always done, and therefore coaches are unwilling to deviate from the standard procedure that everyone's used since the beginning of time. Like, I mean, think about, like, horse and buggy. For the longest time, that was how people got from point A to point B, horse and buggy, until somebody invented the car. And it was like, actually, we have a way more efficient way to do this now. You probably have tons of people who were really resistant to it at first and probably didn't take the automobile seriously. And then the next thing you know, eventually the automobile breaks through and everyone's like, wow, I'm not doing this stupid horse and buggy shit ever again, because I can just do a car now. And I think we're at a tipping point in the industry where that's starting to happen.